Welcome to this new AI pill. Today we'll talk about large language models, or LLMs. We'll explore what they are, how they work, and their strengths and limitations. Have you ever thought that artificial intelligence might just be a super autocorrect? In a way, yes. At the heart of an LLM, there is a simple mechanism, predicting the next token. That token could be a whole word or just part of one. An LLM is an artificial intelligence model trained on massive amounts of text. It doesn't understand like humans do, but it can generate text that feels human and simulate understanding of language. Its power comes from the data it was trained on and its ability to learn the statistical rules of language. They're called large for two reasons. First, the huge datasets they're trained on, books, articles, code, and web text. Second, the massive number of parameters, billions of values adjusted during training. And let's not forget the huge computing power, memory, and energy they require. Their capabilities are impressive. They can answer questions, translate and localize content, summarize documents, and even write or debug code. They can support business workflows, integrating with external tools, and they can generate tailored content when given the right context. The magic of LLMs comes from a simple task, predicting the next token. For example, the cat sat on the model predicts Matt. Or, good morning, how are you? It predicts, I'm fine, thanks. Repeating this process millions of times lets the model build sentences, explanations, translations, and more. Let's break it down. First, tokenization, splitting text into small pieces. Second, embeddings with positions, turning each token into numbers while preserving word order. Third, self-attention, which weighs the most relevant tokens while looking only to the left to predict the next one. Then come the neural layers, refining the representations. Finally, the model chooses the next token and repeats the process, layer after layer. LLMs produce fluent, natural text. They adapt to different styles and registers and handle long contexts. They follow complex instructions and can learn from just a few examples in the prompt. They integrate with external tools, from APIs to CRMs, and they are multilingual. They can translate, localize, and write code in multiple languages. But there are important limitations. They can produce hallucinations, plausible but false information they don't truly understand. They just simulate language. But they don't really think. They carry biases from their training data. And they have a knowledge cutoff. For example, GPT 3.5 only knows events up to 2021. Finally, the quality of their answers depends heavily on how we write our prompts. An LLM is like a powerful engine, but to work well, it needs three things: fuel, quality data, a vehicle, tools and integrations, and a driver, us, providing context and clear goals. Without these, the engine doesn't go far. Understanding LLMs means not looking for magic formulas, but realizing they are prediction tools. It means using them with intelligence and context. And it also means knowing when not to use them. With sensitive data, in critical domains like medicine or finance without human oversight, or when accurate and up-to-date sources are needed. Now that you know the secret behind the magic, the real question is, what will you build with these tools? Stay updated on the next AI pills by subscribing to the newsletter or following me on social media. That way, you'll always get news, practical examples, and resources to make the most of LLMs.